On the surface, Backyardigans was a show about animal friends having fun in their backyards. But what these characters really represent is much more sinister. It turns out Backyardigans was secretly designed to turn kids into criminals. Let's dive in. Starting off with the characters, first we have Pablo, an homage to Pablo Escobar, a hippo named Tasha, which also sounds similar to Escobar's wife's nickname, Tata. Also, the fact that she is a hippo is rather fitting, considering that Escobar's favorite animal was a hippo, which he kept in his own private zoo. Next, we have Tyrone the Moose, referencing Tyrone Williams or Tycon, a Canadian bank robber who managed to escape one of Canada's most secure prisons. Uniqua may look friendly, but don't let her clown-like appearance trick you. The killer clown, known as John Wayne Gacy, was one of the worst serial killers in US history. Finally, we have Austin, the kangaroo. This one is pretty obvious. Kangaroos come from Australia, and we all know Australia was colonized by criminals. Kangaroos were also found in Escobar's zoo as well. For those thinking, well, that's just all a coincidence, this video sucks.
Just chill out.
Your boy has some more proof up his sleeve, so just hang tight. It gets real very quick. It's not only the character names that are similar to criminals, but it's how the characters act too. I did my research. I watched hours of episodes and boy, it was rough. The endless high-pitched singing gets annoying real quick. So unless you want to significantly ruin your day, I would stay away from watching any episodes. So if you are enjoying this video so far, why not subscribe? In episode 33, Pablo and Tasha steal a police car. Yes, you heard that right, they steal a police car. How are they portrayed after the fact? Are there any repercussions for their actions? No. Tasha owns a mansion, and Pablo lives out his fantasies of being James Bond, wearing suits and driving around in luxury convertibles, similar to the one that Escobar owned. They want kids thinking that crime pays. It's the same for Tyrone too. In episode 5, he steals a diamond from a museum and gets away with it, all while carrying maple syrup on him, confirming that he is Canadian. You know, there's not much more Canadian than bringing maple syrup along with you on a heist. So that really does confirm the Canadian link there. And it just keeps on going. Uniqua, along with Pablo and Tasha, attempt to rob a mail van, glorifying biker gang crime. And just like the clown killer, Uniqua, in a later episode, can be seen kidnapping someone into a car dressed as a clown. Kidnapping, stealing, breaking and entering into an RCMP detachment, the list goes on. In episode 30, Pablo can also be seen driving distracted, while he decides to answer a video call while driving. You might not be convinced yet. Maybe you're thinking, sure, the show had some bad messaging in it, but it's not that big of a deal, right? Well, Backyardigans aired on September 11th, 2004, and from 2004 to 2005, the crime rate in youth increased to the highest levels since 1995. Point being, it does make a difference. The show Backyardigans has mastered subliminal messaging and uses it to push their agenda, most of which are found during the show's songs, the part that most adults will tune out of, but the kids will listen to, making them dangerously effective. In episode 55, the characters sing a song about how they'll work for pancakes. The messaging behind this song is about how to exploit workers. There's no need to pay your workers a fair salary when they rely on you for basic needs. Backyardigans truly is diverse in that it isn't only glorifying blue-collar crime, but also white-collar crime too. In episode 12, in the song We Are Supervillains, that has lyrics like, "We are yucky, we are evil, we are not the nicest people," Pablo and Tyrone plan on taking over the world. They mention that the key to the world is in the Tower of Power, aka Wall Street, big business, and big banks. And the only way to achieve that kind of power is to become a criminal yourself. So why are they doing this? Why was the Backyardigans designed to turn kids into criminals? Well, to answer that, we first need to look at Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon owns the Backyardigans brand, but is actually part of Paramount Global. And since Paramount is a publicly traded company, it has shareholders. It just so happens that the top institutional holders are Vanguard and BlackRock, which just happen to be two of the biggest investors and owners of private prisons. The more criminals, the more arrests and incarcerations, and the more profits for prisons.